Alright, YouTube, I'm back. I'm not very good at this whole thing. So, we have a problem, and when I say we have a problem, I mean, it didn't work. So, today I'm going to be going through the reasons why not a single one of my 16 eggs hatched. Problem number one. So, if you saw my first video, the title is, they came early, and because of that, I didn't have time to set it up beforehand. So, what I did was I just had to set it up right away, and I let the eggs rest for a little bit so they can come to room temperature, and then I put them in the incubator. But, because I didn't have it going beforehand, I could not get the humidity to stabilize. It was going all over the place. It was down at 40, and then it was up at 60, and it was supposed to be at around, like, 52, I think it was? Yeah, it was 52. So, I royally messed that up because I did not set it up beforehand. So I think that's probably one of the biggest problems. Alright, second problem was that I did not, check the eggs for, fertility. So, one test that I've seen a lot, or that online most people say to do, is the water test. So basically, you put the egg in like a cup of water and see whether it floats or sinks. If it floats, then it is fertile, but if it sinks, then it's not. I'm not exactly sure how that happens, but I'm going to test that and see if that actually has any effect. But the next problem is probably one of the biggest ones. I didn't disinfect the eggs before I put them in there. So basically you spray them with like a water and some sort of disinfectant solution so that it cleans the eggs off so that they're not filled with bacteria, because that'll kill the chick. If there's bacteria in them, then it will kill the embryo. So what happened was, most likely, the eggs got infected and they did not make it. And the third and final reason, probably one of the most important ones, and there's only 4 anyway, but it's fine, is that there were some of the eggs in there that, I'll show you a picture of them right there. Basically, they have little yellow spots on them, and those little yellow spots are little, like, sort of openings in the eggs, I guess. So, when you put an egg in a microwave, it explodes. I don't know if you've ever tried that before. You can look it up on YouTube. It's insane. They actually, like, detonate. It's insane. So, basically, that is the microwave. It's a little less intense, but it's slowly expanding the inside because 70% of the egg inside is water. So it expanded all the water, and because the shell is rigid, it didn't let any water out. So it pushed little bits throughout the cracks, and that's what the little spots are. So, you can tell that it's dead if that happens, because the chick inside will absorb that water, and that the shell doesn't need to expand when there's a chick in there. So what happens is, that shows you whether it's infertile, and also it smelled really, really bad in my room for like 2 days, and I couldn't figure it out. And turns out, I looked it up what the little yellow spots were, and they were rotten. I threw them away. I opened them to see what was inside of them in the trash can, and there was absolutely nothing in them. They were completely infertile. There was nothing there, no chance of anything happening, so I did not feel bad about throwing those away. Also, they can also explode in the incubator and infect the eggs, and it'll kill the chicks, so I was like, I don't want to clean up an exploded egg. I tossed 6 by doing that. 6 out of my 16 eggs, so I had 10 left. 2 of them, when I did the candling, you couldn't see any light, and that's what shows there isn't any chicken, or there's a chicken there. Only 2 out of the remaining 10 actually had something in them. And, they're both still, all 10 of them are still in there right now. One of them, a piece of the shell came off, and you can see small feathers, but it didn't make it out, and I don't know why. It's been pipped, which is, it's a fancy word for when the chicken first breaks through the shell. It's called pipping, so they can get extra oxygen. because there really isn't much oxygen in that egg, you know what I mean? So, there's one in there with a pip in it, and the other one has shown no sign of life. Yeah. None of them made it. This next clip may be disturbing to some viewers. I will be dissecting the eggs, so if seeing dead animals bothers you, then skip to the time in the little black box below to skip over the part that might upset you. This is the poor little guy that pipped. That, didn't quite make it. Hopefully soon, I'll put some chicks in this. Okay, so I'm assuming that all of you squeamish people have left already. I am outside right now because I would never do this in my house, so I apologize if there's any background noise. Yeah, so basically I'm just going to see kind of what's inside of them. Yeah, so I should have grabbed, I'm gonna go grab something hard really quick. Okay, so I have a rock to help kind of get this started here. Here we are. Open her up. Oh, bud. Okay. So, dang, he's really close. You can see he didn't quite make it. You can tell by all the blood vessels here. You can see how much yolk there's left. So he didn't develop all the way here. Oh, bud, I'm so sorry. Here we are with our next one. I thought this one had something in it, and then it didn't. So, let's see how she turned out. How far along she came. So, let's chicks down, go all the way around. Oh, this guy was far along. You could tell there were feathers in here. I can't get this open for some reason. Whoa. I was wrong, never mind. Those are not feathers. What? Oh, that didn't make it very far, but okay, never mind. So there was an embryo right there, you can see, but it didn't go very far. Yeah, this one didn't make it very far along. So we're gonna open this next one. This one I don't think had anything in it from the beginning. Oops. Oh yeah, no, that didn't make it far along at all. Okay, we have this next one. Again, one of the ones... Oh, this one I said did have something in it. What are we looking at? Oh, same as like the first or so one. Looks like something could have gone, but didn't. Okay. Whoa. This one's got a harder shell. Not too much harder, but... probably like nothing at all. Oh, yeah, no. Okay. Nope. Not at all. Okay. I don't remember why I put the T's on here. I think that meant they didn't really look like they had anything. Which makes sense because... Nope. Nothing at all. Here's the last two. This one... No, I don't think... This is the one that I said didn't have anything either. I'm trying to open them more vertically because I'm like losing stuff in here. Oh. Yeah, just big ol' yolk, nothing more. Alright, and this last one I also had quite a bit of hope for, but seems that it didn't quite make it. Whoa. Okay. Squeamish people, not your day. What is happening in here? Well, okay. Oh, nope, not even going any. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, boy. No, I don't want to look any further into that. That looks really rotted. No thanks. I am throwing these gloves away. So, this Thursday, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna get some more eggs, but they're going to be gold-laced Wyandottes this time, not blue-laced. They're pretty cool. Here's a picture of them really quick. So, yeah, I know what you're thinking. You already messed up 16 eggs. Why are you doing this again? Well, I'm gonna do it right this time. I know what I did wrong, so stay in tune, and maybe we'll actually see some chicks, like, in a month. So sorry. Alright. Thanks. Jazz time.